story is that the Japanese stories frequently begin with the end of the world. Akira is a great example. The very opening of Akira is a nuclear bomb blast mushroom cloud that obliterates the city of Tokyo. And the story effectively starts in a Neo-Tokyo, or a New Tokyo. And that's the beginning of the story. In the American version, typically, and I'm sure you can find exceptions, but typically, the hero of the story is trying to prevent the end of the world, or protect his or her family or friends from the end of the world that's coming. So it's an interesting and I think revealing difference, beginning with the end as opposed to beginning with an attempt to stave off the end of the world. And many of these anime and manga also deal with corrupt, shadowy governments, loss of control over one's life, and something that was hinted at earlier, which is transformation. Characters transforming or becoming something else, or identities that are shifting and changing. And again, I think in this century in particular, those concepts speak to readers and viewers alike. Certainly transforming identities are something we've become accustomed to, not only ethnically and via gender, but also via the technologies I mentioned earlier, where you can effectively go online and become anyone you want, if you should choose to do so. So I'm going to close by giving everyone a chance to give some final comments. Anything you should like to comment on before we wrap it up. So, Mos?
Tell us about your work.
Yes, my work. I illustrate support refugees. So, yeah. This is volume 2. And that volume 1 out. I'm currently working on volume 3. It's about a young teenage girl who quite hasn't blossomed yet. And she gets taken into the world of support where they believe that she will save them from impending doom. It's a fantasy comedy and I had a lot of fun drawing it. And I hope you'll have fun reading it, so that's that.
I've illustrated the first 3 Warriors manga, which are based on a series of novels by Aaron Hunter. Or they're not based, they're actually a sequel, a continuation of the novels. So these are new stories about Gray Stripe and his friend Billy. And they're for younger readers, you know, your little brother or sister, grandkids, or children might enjoy it. But it's interesting that Roland was talking about the darker themes, because the way this series took off was that fans were asking Aaron Hunter, the publisher, if there was ever going to be a movie version of the Warriors. And I think their decision was that they thought that kids' cartoons were generally kind of happy-go-lucky and simple and just all about jokes, whereas the Warrior series, even though they're for children, they deal with issues of life and death, you know? So that was why, one of the main reasons they decided to make it a manga instead of trying to pursue animating it, because they felt like they could deal with these themes and but still make it for children. And so I feel really lucky to have been a part of the series, and there's more to come.
I really wish I didn't have to talk about my comic today. I did 12 days. It's a talk about a very special funeral. It's for young adults, but I just recently met 13-year-old fans, so just be nice to your older brother or sister in your life. And I'm currently working on a new project about LA lesbian gangsters, so...
Nice!
Woo!
It's about baseball, college kids, love stories, and collaborating with